Hello and welcome back to the channel. I am Justice, he is Terramaster, and we are back with some deck lists for Cope or Hope. If you have not watched yesterday's episode, go do that. Because we are showcasing some real tier 1 meta threats here, for sure.
For sure, no doubt.
Yeah.
100%, very consistent, never lost.
Literally
except
never.
Except to each other.
That's right, but that's how tier 1 goes. When you have two tier 1 decks, they only lose to each other.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. So let's get into the deck list. We're gonna start with the deck list with the deck that I played. It is Sapphire Dragon. Why? Because it is blue eyes. It is crystal beasts. What is a blue crystal? It's a sapphire. So we got there. And for those wondering,
also
yes,
also literally called Sapphire Pegasus.
yes. I mean, there's also that, but whatever. Don't worry about it. And for those wondering, if you play the red eyes version with crystal beasts, it is Ruby Dragon. If you call it anything else, you're wrong. So don't be wrong. All right.
True.
So what this deck does, it uses the Crystal Transcendence skill, pitches blue eyes, revives it with Swing of Memories, uses your Crystal Beast traps to clear the field and hurt your opponent a whole lot.
Yeah.
There you go. I think that's pretty fair. You run 3 of each of the 2 best Crystal Beasts with Sapphire, Pegasus, and Tiger. You run your 3 blue eyes. The art is very important, as we can see here. They're all fantastic, so choose wisely.
They are, sure.
We're running a copy of Rare Value, which I feel like is probably the biggest flex spot in the deck.
Yes.
It can be good because you use like the skill and pitch 2 blue eyes at once. And then you get 2 crystal beasts in the back row, then you can Rare Value for draw power, so it's not like terrible, but yeah, it's a flex spot.
Yep.
Summoner's Art lets you search your blue eyes so you can pitch it with the skill, which is good. You have your swing so you can remember, hey, there's a blue eyes in my graveyard. I would like it on the field now. That's the memory that you're accessing.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah.
And then you have your Crystal Beast traps. You have 3 Conclave, 3 Regeki, hashtag free Regeki.
That's right. You may notice we cannot play any other 3-ubs. That is because we must, in fact, hashtag free Regeki.
That's right. Okay. So in the side deck, I went with something pretty generic. I would say I put a whole lot of time and effort into the side deck. So much
thought.
So much.
Insane. Absurd.
Hammer Shot for if there's big things that blue eyes can't deal with. / Banisher. It's really mostly Banisher, I mean, if we're being honest.
Yeah. They're definitely all those things above 3,000 attack and speed duel. All of them.
Yes, that are, not named Izana with a Machine Angel Ritual behind it to protect it. Yep. Okay.
Right.
We have Dust Tornado for troublesome back row. If you have like Macrocosmo or something, it could be really bad. So, deal with that. And Zero Gravity is just like generally good right now, I think. Like a lot of decks are actually main decking Zero Gravity. It helps you play around wall. It helps deal like with your opponents, attack position monsters if you can't deal with them in other ways. And definitely is not particularly good in any one matchup. For sure.
Yeah. It's good against, exactly. It's definitely not good against this specific matchup or anything.
Right.
It's good against Dark Scorpions as well. It's good against OTK decks. Cyber Angels, Dark Gaia. You can just stop them from killing you. So it's decent overall right now.
Yep. The extra deck is also important. Make sure that there are only dragons in there. This is very important.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If not, you're doing the deck wrong. It's a dragon deck.
Exactly. This is the dragon deck.
This is exactly what a dragon deck always looks like.
Yes. All right.
6 beasts, 3 dragons.
Yep. Dragon deck.
All right.
Easy. All right. Let's move on. Right to
let's move on.
Yep. Deck that Terramaster played.
That's right. And I like to call this one Cloud Traffic Control. Because it's cloud control, but that by itself is not a funny enough name. So we take air traffic control and we make it cloud traffic control.
Because clouds are in the air.
I got him. Alright, so we got your Cloudian monsters. We got Acid Cloud for back row. We got Zero Stratus for monsters. And we got Altus for hand disruption. And I'm saying Terramaster. Altus doesn't hand disrupt on summon. You're right. Why do you think we played 3 copies of Cloudian Squall?
Ah.
Yeah. Yep. So Squall is here to combo with Altus, yes, but it is also here to combo with, perhaps equally as important, is Nimbus Man. And yeah, you saw how big Nimbus Man can get. If Squall resolves literally one time and your opponent and you both have one monster, that is a 3,000 Nimbus Man just off of that one Squall res.
Yeah. Enormous.
So,
and we saw how easy it is to do. Just like if they attack into a Mother Grizzly, well, guess what? You have a monster and they have a monster.
yep, literally, yeah. Yeah, exactly. And that's a perfect transition to, look, we're playing Mother Grizzly.
Hey, it's a bear.
It's a bear. Shout out to Ursus, best bear we know. And then, if you're playing 3 floaters and 2 monsters with only 500 attack and 3 monsters with only 900 attack, well, why not play 1 creature swap? Is that correct? I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, why not?
Then yeah.
Seems legit.
Yeah. Yep. And then you had your mouse on it. It's Jinzo. I believe this is the best generic monster in Speed Duel right now.
Yeah, that's probably accurate.
So you probably play 1 in any deck that can fit it in and consistently summon it, and a deck with a bunch of monsters that can be destroyed by battle, I think you can summon it.
Yeah.
So
Seems legit to me.
Yep. Then I don't know, more back row hate, I guess.
Yeah.
This was where I kind of like got to your 5 flex spots. I guess creature swap too, so your 6 flex spots, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean, I got 2 night beams and a creature swap and 3 wall as my 3 of. So really, whatever you think is best in these 6 spots, you could go with 6 protection effects instead of the night beams and the swap. So whatever you think is best for the deck or the meta calls that you want to make.
Yeah.
Yep. Speaking of meta calls, we side very hard for TP Vampires because I don't see a way to beat that deck with this main deck. Yeah. So yeah, yep. You go triple on the DD Crow. You go hard on it. Then Joey is still around, so I decided to throw in a couple shrinks, and when in doubt, Dust Tornado because I don't know.
Dust Tornado was good.
Huh?
Because Dust Tornado was good.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. Because Dust Tornado is good. Must more be said? No, it must not. Cool. All right. Well, you got any thoughts on this deck?
Yeah, Cloudians. I've seen a few different ways of building them. None of them seem great. They all seem okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna say they're fine. I mean, Fog Warning is like, it's fine as a skill. It's one of the like better skills we got in the box, just because it like doesn't obviously suck. It, like actually just does something productive with no drawback, which is pretty unusual, I think, at this point.
Yep.
So that's cool.
I mean, my
deck
thought was, I'll tell you, my thought was to build Cloudians, but not play bad cards. Maybe saying, what bad cards? I would like to point you to Smoke Ball and Aerosol. Those are bad cards, in that Aerosol requires a cost for both effects, which means by itself, it does nothing on either field or graveyard. Okay, because you can't activate it without another Cloudian, no matter where it is. And then you have Smoke Ball, which, do I really need to explain why that's a bad card? No, I don't.
I believe a tiny little vanilla could possibly be bad. You're crazy.
Right, exactly. Okay, you don't play bad cards just because you have other cards that synergize with your bad cards. Right? You might as well just not play the bad cards, which is what I tried to do here. So there's some deck building philosophy for you.
The Terramaster's secret sauce. Don't play bad cards.
Don't play bad cards. Don't do it.
We figured out the strategy.
We did. Okay.
I think that's it. I will say, as far as Sapphire Dragon goes, I think the deck is fun.
Let me ask the question if you're going to go into that.
You
have to let me ask the question.
What's the question?
Justice, are these decks cope or hope?
Oh. Well, Terramaster, these decks are decidedly both very, very, very cope. Very cope.
Okay, good. Yeah, I mean, yeah, probably. You saw it, right? Like, as good as Crystal Beast looked in the first 2 games, it looked just as bad in 2 more after that.
You have to draw like a specific combination of cards. Look, if you get like, Blue Eyes plus Swing plus back row and like maybe a Pegasus on top of that, then like you're in business, right? But as it turns out, needing to draw like 3 different specific cards is not an extremely consistent strategy. Who knew?
Right. Yep. So yeah, I'll say the same thing for the Cloudians, right? If you draw specifically Mother Grizzly plus, Jinzo plus Creature Swap plus Squall or whatever, or Zero Stratus plus double Wall of D, whatever whatever you need for your specific matchup. Yeah, it can win. But if you are matched up against something where you draw Mother Grizzly and they don't kill it by battle because they don't need to, then you lose. Or if you draw Acid Cloud against a deck that doesn't play a lot of back row like Cyber Angels, and you lose. So yeah, it's what makes a deck bad or /rogue/cope is inconsistency, right? Almost every deck will have good plays they have access to, but it's always an issue of consistency.
Yep. So look, just draw like a god, and this is probably at least tier 2.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. No, again, these are both decks you can probably have some fun with. You can probably casually play with. They were fun to play. I'll give you that. One of the things I've liked most about this Cope or Hope series in general is I play decks I never would when trying to be competitive. So I appreciate what it's done for me personally for that.
Yeah,
from that standpoint.
Fun stuff. I also like the fact that we get to play fun stuff against other fun stuff. So it's not like, well, I'm playing my fun deck, but I'm just gonna get blown out because I'm playing against meta, right? So.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Yep.
So
also the appeal of JDG locals.
Exactly. Yeah. Shout out to JDG locals. Someday will be played.
Will be actually played.
All right. There's a little teaser for what's coming on the channel.
That will be on the channel at some point. Once 2 players, could be anyone, could be any members of JG named Curse of and Ursus that still need to play their matches.
Yeah, and it's only the first round, so we definitely won't have to be dealing with that happening again.
Anyway, so that will be on the channel at some point. But yeah, that will wrap us up for today. Let us know what you think in the comments below. If there's any different ways you would like to try to build these decks, what you thought of them. If there's any particular decks you want to see on future installments of Cope or Hope, because we are always looking out for new ideas. So let us know what you want to see. But until next time, as always, my friends, be good to yourselves, be good to each other. Good luck in all of your games, and we will see you soon.